Ryan here with Soki Media, and this time we are going to review the Sony speaker that we got a while back. It is the SRS-XB32, and let me tell you, this thing packs some punch when it comes to sound. For how small it is, this thing is loud. It's not as loud as probably the Bose speakers that I've tried out that are the similar size, but this thing is loud and durable. It's IP67 waterproof. You can submerge it in water for 30 minutes in 1 meter of water. I've not tested that, but I think that's pretty awesome. It says it's shockproof. As you can see, I've been using it. I don't know if you can see the scratches on it. It did scratch a little bit, but I mean, it took a good fall and works fine. But we'll go ahead and get into some of the specifics of it. The battery life on this thing is fantastic. It lasts a long time. I mean, I've used it all day for, 3-4 hours. We were listening to music, and I mean, it still had 50% charge. And we use it the next day. And I use this for about a week without having to charge it. Very nice. Has a lot of features we'll talk about. Has an app that you can control a lot of it. So we'll talk about that in this video. So some of the features on the box, just going to go through real quick. Of course, I mentioned it's waterproof, IP67. It says it has a 24-hour battery life, and yes, it definitely does. It has what's called Party Booster. And I tried this out. It's really cool. You have to enable it by the app, and you can enable it to be like a drum kit where you tap the sides. I'll demonstrate that here in just a minute. And you can tap in either sides. It makes different noises. It's kind of cool. Just adds a little bit of effect to, like, if you're using it at a party and go around. I haven't really seen a need for it in anything I've done, but I tried it out. It's cool. It has a wireless party chain. You can add up to 100 speakers to it. And most Sony speakers, most of their wireless speakers have the party chain capability where you can add them together. It supports up to 100, and this does have that. It has 2 USB ports for charging, and I thought that was really cool. I found it useful. If you look here in the back, you can charge the USB right there, and it has another port where you can charge one of your devices, your iPhone, Android, whatever you're using. It says it's saltwater resistant, has live sound mode, and I thought that was cool that you can use it for live sound. You can just put, there's a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack in the back. You can just put it in there, turn on live sound, have a microphone, whatever feed you want hooked up to it. You can have, it has a speaker add function for left and right speaker, and it has speakerphone and voice assist function to work with your smartphone. I tried it out. I've done speakerphone on it. Works pretty well for that. I really feel like Sony thought about just about every feature that you might want in a speaker, put it all into this thing, and I really like it. Alright, so let's go over the buttons on the top real quick. Right here on the far right, I'll turn around your direction so you can see it. You have the power button. You press that once, turns it right on. That's also your Bluetooth pairing button. Hold that down for 3 seconds, and you'll hear it say Bluetooth pairing, and it's in pairing mode. You have your volume up, volume down button, pause play button, and the live sound button that I was talking about. And turn live sound on. It just changes, I guess, the EQ internally to make it better for live sound. So while I'm in the app, I'll also enable the Party Booster, kind of show you what that does. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull my phone out. Okay, so when you get into the Music Center app, right here, you'll see your speaker. And right in here, it's really cool. You can change a lot of settings. You can select what music's playing. If you have multiple people connected to it through the party chain, I think you can go in here and change, skip through music, add music, set up Pandora. You can select your audio in feeds. Also, what I was going to show you here was the Party Booster. So if you go into settings, you go into Party Booster, And this is what I was talking about, where you can hit the sides of it and it makes sounds. So you have to go in here to on and off, or on and off settings. You'll want tap or button. So just leave it on that, that's fine. Tap settings, you'll need to go into tap settings. Where it says off, you can choose whatever setting you want. I'll just choose drum kit. And just hit done. And it enables that for this session of the speaker being on. You'll have to enable that each time. Then you can go back out. While I'm in here, I'll show you the illumination option. You can go into illumination, lighting mode. Right now it's off because I was using it in a meeting, but you can change it to any of these things. So if you do rave, chill, random flash, off means that I think it just stays one color. But yeah, you can go through here, change it to whatever you want, different scenes, lighting scenes, strobe for like a party. We'll leave it on strobe, and I'll show you that here in just a second. And while we're in here, also you can choose your sound mode, which you can adjust your EQ, very basic EQ, and you can change it from standard to extra bass and live sound. The live sound button on the speaker itself will change to live sound, but you have to go into the app to turn extra bass either on or off right there. So I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I'll go through here real quick. You can change the Bluetooth codec. Most people aren't going to need to do that. And system just shows you what you're connected to. So now that that's enabled, I'm going to go ahead and show you with just a sample music how it looks when it's lit up and what that looks like when we use the party booster. Alright, so now that we're back on the camera, I'm going to go ahead and show you a demonstration of the party booster that we just enabled. That's what it does. You hit it and the sides make different noises, the front makes different noise, top makes a different noise. I mean, every side of this thing makes a different noise. I accidentally just turned it off, hit the button, but you kind of see what it does. It's really cool. I don't know what made Sony decide to put that feature on there. It's just a fun feature that most speakers don't have. It's cool. And like I said, this thing is just loaded with features. All right, so now we'll show you the strobe feature that is turned on. As you can see, it has the lights around there, and it will start flashing once we play some music. We're gonna play a sample clip of our intro video real quick, and you can just kind of see what it does. So I hope you kind of could see through the lights here what it kind of did. It just did the strobe. And like I said, there's several settings you can change the lights to. That's just kind of one of them that flashes more than the others. And I think it's really cool. Like I said, I turned it off for like a meeting because I've used this in several different settings. Used it at church for meetings, meetings for business, just for playing videos, audio, whatever you need in the meeting. Like I use it in our fellowship hall at church, and it filled the entire fellowship hall pretty well. Everybody could hear it, and there's probably only 20 people in the meeting, but it worked really well for that meeting. And for other meetings I've had just smaller than that, works really well for that stuff. And of course, works great for just playing music with friends. One cool thing what me and my friends have done with it is you can connect several phones to it or devices to it, and you can just take turns playing music. Really cool because it allows multiple Bluetooth connections. So great for parties, just hanging out with your friends, playing background music, whatever you're doing. This thing, I am very impressed by it. And my question, would I recommend buying this? Yes, I would. I know it's about 180 bucks. It might come down at some point, I don't know. That's how much we paid for it, right about 180. But man, for the features it has, for the sound quality, battery life, this thing is great. I am very happy with it. I would definitely buy it again. And I think that we were all pretty impressed by it. So I would recommend buying it. And if you have any questions, comments, go ahead and put those down in the comments section. We'll put a link to buy it on Amazon if you're interested. And be sure to like and subscribe to our videos. We'll have videos up every week for reviews, either unboxings or reviews of different tech products. So I really appreciate you all watching. Hope you have a great day.